Why I was saying, I'll address it a little bit. Why I was saying that the dude, I was mentioning something like why it's a red flag when a dude sees you, when a man sees you as a red flag if you don't have good relationship with, for example, either your father or your mother, right? Why it's a red flag is because first and foremost, you do not dictate how your family will treat you. Second of all, the dude is in his Freudian slip phase. He is not in Carl Jung psychology phase. He is stuck in his Freudian phase and he cannot get out of that phase in psychology if he thinks that who you are is your family and that you are basically the same and dependent. It's also the codependent phase because he doesn't see you as somebody separate from your parents, as a personality, as a separate individuality, as a person. He sees you as some type of a product of your parents, while you are not a product of your parents. Yes, you grow up as a child, as a teenager, but then you form your personality on your own. At least that's your task. And then you cannot blame really like how you were treated by your parents if you continue, let's say, living elsewhere and you work on yourself. You can't really tell that, oh, okay, I stayed the same because this and that. No, because you're not living around those abusive people anymore, for example, right? And you change, you can even change while living with them if you're aware enough, right? So the dude, if he thinks that you are a collective with your family and you are not a separate person with an individualism, with a personality, with your own life views, with your own values in love, life, independency, right? Then the dude is in his Freudian phase. Freud, psychologically. And I'll be real with you, it's not a high vibration. Freudian phase is not the highest vibration. Carl Jung phase is going for higher vibration because it's so all encompassing. It passes through and past that human is just like an animal and that there's this type of like reflection so strong like in sexuality through the parents that it is very low id animalistic. And if a dude thinks this way, obviously, he has not grown or developed past the animalistic id taking stage of how relationships are and how women and how men are